So it's basically, World War III in the rap game, hip hop game, and in real life. See, people ain't talking about Iran and Israel and, all of that, what's going on. They pretty much ain't telling you, man. Of course, they ain't gonna tell us the real shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell us the good shit that's going on, the important shit that does go on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when it's a lot of things in the news, in the forefront, a lot of times those are distractions from some real shit that's going on that they don't want you to like pay attention to or hear about, or just put your focus and attention on that. They rather you put it, over here. But this year 2024, April been a big month. We had the eclipse, which wasn't a regular eclipse. This was like one for the ages. CERN opened up the portal on an eclipse day. NASA or SpaceX or somebody was like launching rockets and shit in the air on that eclipse day, which was unheard of. Like we finna have a total eclipse, a solar eclipse, quote unquote. But you want to open up the CERN, the collider machine, and you want to shoot rockets and shit in the sky, like towards the sun and the moon and stuff all like that. Like, that's unheard of. We done had several eclipses, but neither time did NASA or some program or just private sector, conglomerate wanted to send missiles or drones or just whatever, rockets into the sun or into the atmosphere while everything's going on. And that was strange, just strange as fuck. Like, right there, like, that was just insane, crazy. We all know that CERN is like a portal. Like, they opening up portals so entities, good or bad, benevolent spirits, could possibly come through. And like I say, evil or not, they opened up the door for this. That's what that CERN machine is. And it's in Switzerland, the main one. And they got, hydro colliders throughout the country, but it's miles and miles and miles long, wide. It opens up, and it's very detailed, very technologicalized, and it has certain purposes. You know what I'm saying? Certain purposes that it has, and they're not building this and using it for no reason. Like, whenever something like that, which has no purpose on like life or just human existence, or just it's not a day-to-day thing that we use. It's not like it's a cell tower. It's not like it's a satellite. It's not like it's a camera or no type of functioning technology that we use on a day-to-day basis. This is just something totally different, and billions and billions of millions of dollars go into this, and it's not used for shit that the American people or just people in general even use or fuck with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like weather manipulation technology. The human or the population of people, we don't do shit with that. It has no use for us. You know what I'm saying? Or what we use or what we need Um, so whenever you see things that are created, man-made, put a lot of money into, and it's not even a service to the humans or the animals or to nature, which are all, you know, natural things of Earth, then you gotta raise your eyebrow. Like, what is this shit for real, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if it was some government technology to use to spy on us. Nah, we don't like that shit. Like the TVs, like the camera, like this phone, like your Xbox, your PlayStation and shit. But we understand what that is. We know what it's used for. So even though it's something that it's taking away our privacy, or is, you know, it's just not of a good use to us, we know what that is. We know what it's being used for. The CERN machine, we don't know what the fuck that is really used for, but I'm telling you, I'm just telling you and giving, you know what I'm saying, giving you an example. Like, what the fuck is that really, for real, like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it, you know, so important, and why is we shooting it and opening it on a big event such as a solar eclipse? You gotta ask yourself that. And like I said, it's been a lot going on. You know, it's World War III in hip hop, and it's World War III in real life. And Israel and Iran, NATO, Russia, Ukraine, it is all one and the same. It's basically, you know, territory takeovers. You know, you got allies, you got people who on this side, you got people who on that side. And they cross a lot of lines, you know. Like when another country has a military base in another country, that's pretty much, that country has kind of like taken over that country, or it's an ally to that country. One of the two. Or pretty much, when I say taking over, like finance wise, resources wise, you know, they got some kind of leverage on that country, to some degree. So, you know, Israel is this, you know, sacred, you know, place, quote unquote, you know, and they've been going at it with Iran and vice versa. So just let me give you a quick recap, you know, real quick. Wikipedia 2024, Israeli strikes on Iran. Now, Iran already struck Israel, you know, already, but now, you know, Israel is, you know, shooting back, defending itself, or, you know, just playing offense, and, you know, just trying not to lose, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? On April 19th, 2024 at 5:23 a.m., the Israeli Air Force launched airstrikes targeting an air defense facility within Iran. The limited airstrikes targeted an air defense radar site at an airbase near a country I can't pronounce, in central Iran. Satellite images suggest that a surface-to-air missile battery was damaged or destroyed. There was no extensive damage to the base itself. The attack was launched in response to the Iranian drone and missile strikes in Israel, which itself was an Iranian retaliation for the Israeli bombing of the Iranian embassy in Damascus. So, just off this brief Wikipedia rundown, it's been a lot of back and forths. You know, Israel is retaliating against Iran for something they done before that, and then Iran was attacking Israel for some Israel did before that, and it's just been a ongoing back and forth with these two countries and shit. And of course, whenever you mention Iran or Israel, then you're gonna hear China, U.S., NATO, Russia, Ukraine. We already know what's going on there. We keep sending millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, and nobody knows the reason for that, or it's just unexplainable as to why. When so much is going on over here in this country, and we just gotta stay ahead of it, man. Now, Iran sent just like it said, Iran sent some drones and hit Israel, and that dome, penetrated that dome, cause they had a strategic attack. From what I understand, Iran attacked with such weapons that the Israel defense couldn't quite defend. Usually when one country sent a missile or a bomb or something to another country, they defense is to shoot it out the air. So they dedicate millions and millions of dollars to weaponry and machinery and technology that can do such things. So when Iran was attacking Israel, Israel has that defense set up to where they can shoot back and shoot down the missiles or the bombs or whatever. But they shot so many and they were so dispersed and going each way that the Israeli defense couldn't really defend it. Missiles and drones and strikes, they got through. Not really supposed to happen, but it was a strategic attack from Iran nonetheless, and basically showing them that, hey, look, we can penetrate that dome, or we can impose our will if we have to. You know what I'm saying? And it was a wake up call, or it was a blunt message sent, from another country to another. And of course US is involved, of course NATO is involved, of course China and Russia and those countries like that are getting somewhat involved, or may. And this is just a microcosm. My fault. This is just a microcosm of the macrocosm. What's going on down here is what's going on in the heavens, in the cosmos, and in the universe. So it's a big war up there, out there, and in this war down here, in all facets, in all facets, straight up, man, straight up.